In this tutorial, you will learn how to navigate and utilize MyDashboard, which is the dashboard you are taken to when you first log in or select MyDashboard from the Reports menu. If you are a teacher, you are immediately taken to a dashboard showing all of your students on student contact cards. If you teach more than one class, you can use the class filter to select a specific class to view. You can choose to view one class at a time or select multiple classes. Based on your selection, student cards will filter below. To remove classes, simply click on the X next to the class name. Sort the student cards by using any of the options in the Sort drop-down menu, the blue button on the right of the screen. You can also filter the list of student cards using the Attributes filter. To identify each acronym, hover over the filter to see its full description. Select an attribute by clicking on the attribute. Selected attributes will be designated with a check mark and can be easily removed by clicking on the filter again. If you are looking for a specific student, you can quickly search for him or her using the Search Students field. Simply type in the student name and the student will appear. Each student's card shows how many standards have been assessed in the number of tests listed. The counts within the colored bubbles reflect the total number of standards which fall either within the Advanced Proficiency, purple, Proficient, blue, Approaching Proficiency, green, Developing, yellow, or Not Yet, red, performance bands. Hover over the bubbles for more information about the student's performance. To display individual test scores, slide the toggle button in the upper right-hand corner to Show. This will show the test data below the standards summary. You can also hover over the color-coded test scores for more information. To change which tests are displayed, select one or more tests from the Test Filter drop-down menu. If only one test is selected, a standards analysis report generates to reveal how the selected students performed on the standards associated with items on that test. The achievement bands for each standard, as shown in the percentage of students column, are also filters. Click on any color band in the bar for that standard to filter the student cards to only show those specific students. To remove the filter, click on the X on the blue tag added above the table. The data and filters displayed in MyDashboard can be utilized to familiarize yourself with student needs based on attributes and assessment performance. Teachers can quickly identify whole group, small group, or individual student needs based on performance trends with all local assessments, or isolate specific standards for enrichment and remediation based on the results of a specific local assessment. Another feature of MyDashboard is the News and Assignments tab. The News and Assignments tab displays your role-based assignments and news pages. At the top of the page is a slideshow of any news articles for which you have permission to view, as well as tutorial videos provided by PowerSchool Performance Matters. Use the appropriate buttons to act on the assigned tasks, or select all to see all related assignments within the global search in the upper right-hand corner of the screen. These assignments can be created by district and building level administrators. We will now launch into the student detail report. Teachers can simply select the name at the top of the student card in their dashboard to launch into a student detail report. You can also access student detail reports by selecting a student name listed in other reports such as baseball card, scoreboard, student item analysis, and comparative results. Once you are inside of the student detail report, in the very top you will see student demographic information. This information is connected to the student's profile in your district's Student Information System, or SIS. Additional information is located below under the Student Detail section. This information can be customized by your school district. Danville has elected to display the following information: the student's schedule, the student's attendance, their early warning indicators, and their grades. Grades are archived from year to year, so by utilizing the drop-down, you can look at grades from multiple years. The early warning indicator box displays data points associated with students that break rules that are set by the district. These rules are aligned to categories like attendance, mobility, behavior, and academics. The Test Results tab displays the student's assessment results, which are divided into 3 tabs: local, state, and additional scores. The Local tab shows all of the local assessments completed by the student. Local assessments are defined as those that are given through the Performance Matters platform. Use the course filter to narrow the list of tests displayed or search for a specific test. The colored circles indicate where the student's test score falls according to the test's performance band cut scores. The student's overall score is displayed. If you click on a specific test, you can see individual standards assessed on each test. Select the caret to close these expanded results. When you are done analyzing the information, you can then move to an additional test or to the next tab. The State tab shows the results of the state tests taken by the student. The scores are organized by administration year and administration month and can be sorted using the ascending and descending arrows. Select the caret next to a specific score to expand the results to see the student scores for each individual strand. For a deeper dive into the achievement levels, on the left side of the screen, select the Show All Scores option. This will expand the results to show the score as well as the level reported from the state. The Additional Scores tab shows other tests or data points that have been imported or associated to the student. From the Year drop-down on the left-hand side of the screen, select the desired year. You can select a specific year or all years. You can also utilize the search box on the right-hand side of the screen to narrow down the results displayed in the table. A list of measurements can be sorted using the arrows next to the column headers. The Standards tab shows all of the standards the student has been tested on throughout the school year. The graphical display shows the standards grouped by course type, ranked from highest to lowest based on performance. They are color-coded based on the organization's default performance band setting. Use the Assessment Category option on the right-hand side of the screen to filter which standards are being shown based on the type of assessment through which they were assessed. Select any of the standards by clicking on them to display the standard's description, a comparison bar graph, and information about the tests used that assessed that standard. Access student scores related to enrolled interventions from this tab. View all programs in which the student has been or is enrolled in, the category the specific program targets, and the number of interventions associated with that program. Select View Chart to see different data points and options associated with the student's performance. Open the caret on the far right side of the screen to view more details about the intervention. While viewing details, you can click the PDF icon to download any information associated with this specific intervention. The data displayed within the tabs of the Student Detail Report can be utilized to familiarize yourself with all data points associated with one specific student. Users can use information in this section as preparation for conferences, student-specific goal writing, or data chats. This concludes the tutorial on navigating and utilizing MyDashboard and the Student Detail Report.